Hey guys, Blackthorn back at you with another Spellbreak video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the Stone Shaper class. Now I know what you're thinking. This is the strongest class in the game. What more do I need to know? And while that argument may have some weight, I'm still going to break down different ways to run this class in order to better take advantages of its natural abilities. Let's start by discussing the advantages and disadvantages of this class. You will automatically start with the potential of 20 extra shield, which can be recovered by using your regular attack. This attack will restore your shield at a rate of 5 shield per attack, capping out at 20 shield. So even if you have a gold belt, which will bring your total shield up to 120, you will only be able to restore the first 20 of that shield that is granted by your bonus. Secondly, Stone Shaper has the second highest DPS, only losing out to Toxicologist. However, it is much easier to consistently hit high damage with Stone Shaper due to not having spread, where the Toxicologist Gauntlet has spread for its regular attack. Now let's talk about the disadvantages. The main disadvantage comes hand in hand with the Stone Shaper's main attack. In order to execute this attack, you have to be on the ground. In order for this attack to hit an opponent, the opponent must be on or slightly above the ground. So in a way, even though movement speed is really based on boot level, Stone Shaper is at a disadvantage in mobility due to the nature of his main attack. The secondary attack, Boulder Fall, keeps it from being too sluggish, especially toward the end circles, due to Stone Shaper's unique ability of allowing you to have 2 sorcery charges at any given time. Now, let's move on to what I think are the best talents to run with Stone Shaper. There are several effective ways to set up your talents for this class. If you want to emphasize the tankiness of Stone Shaper, for the mind you run Harmony, which immunizes you from slow, freeze, and shock, and reduces incoming damage by 5 to 15%. For the body talent, you can run Scavenger to restore 25 to 50 armor and shield on Exile. And for Spirit, you run Recovery, and this will regenerate 50% of the health damage you take over 12 to 6 seconds. Using these talents will reduce the amount of damage you take and ensure that you can slam away and keep putting damage for longer. The other option that I want to cover focuses on amplifying your mobility to try to strengthen out your weakness a little bit. So for your mind ability, your mind talent, you want Runic Fluency. Now this allows you to have an extra rune charge at your disposal, and it also reduces your rune charge by 5 to 15%. For your body talent, you're going to want to run Fervor. This talent increases your attack speed by 15 to 25%. This will allow you to get more ground slams in over time. And for your Spirit talent, you'll want to again run Recovery, because the longer you stay alive, the more damage you can do. As for runes, I would recommend sticking with a mobility rune, such as Dash, Spring Step, or Flight, because you really need mobility as your rune in order to kind of counterbalance the lack of mobility that the class has in and of itself. The best secondary to run with Stone Shaper, I think, would probably be Frost. It really doesn't matter what you run as your secondary, they're all going to be effective. You don't really need any extra damage output, so possibly Tempest would be a good bet, because you can suck your enemies in and hold them in place while you slam the ground and hit them. But even then, there are so many ways to counter the tornado, especially once you get into end-game circles, that it's really not viable for the long term, so you can go ahead and cross that out. Yeah, I'd say probably Frostborn would probably be your best bet to run with Stone Shaper, because you can potentially freeze your opponents and lock them in place while taking advantage of the massive damage output of Stone Shaper. Anyways guys, that's going to wrap it up for today. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like. If you would like to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe to the channel. And let me know down in the comments below, how do you set up your Stone Shaper class? As always, have a great day. Thanks for watching.